We are now going to watch another short case study of a real cyber event that involved a pupil which took place in a school. In the previous video, a pupil was able to access the school's MIS system because a teacher left a password for their computer out in the open. The teacher had used this same password for the MIS system and other school IT accounts. The pupil guessed this and accessed the MIS system, which had thousands of bits of sensitive data on other pupils stored on it. This contributed to a major breach of the school's data, and the school had to report the incident to the Information Commissioner's office. Potential threats from staff. Schools rightly have a strict and careful recruitment process. This often means that we implicitly trust our school staff and would not consider them a threat to our school networks. Whilst it is very rare, there is a small risk where a disgruntled member of staff might act against the school through its IT networks. The risk of this is low, but it's important you are aware that this can happen. If individual members of staff have increased levels of IT access, they also have the potential to cause increased levels of damage to the school's IT, either accidentally or on purpose. To help defend against this malicious activity, you should understand your school's whistleblowing policy to raise a concern if you see something that doesn't seem right. We're going to look at another short video animation. This was a rare but real event involving a disgruntled member of staff at a school. Thankfully, whilst these types of incidents are rare, this case study is a good reminder that there is still a risk from staff in this way, and schools should be aware of it so they can manage it. A good step from the school in this situation would have been to remove access from the member of staff when they were initially suspended. It is important to remove access to the school's IT when staff move on from the school. This is also relevant for temporary members of staff. Accidental cyber incidents. Accidental cyber incidents by staff or pupils are far more common than malicious insider attacks. They are the main reason why schools report data breaches to the Information Commissioner Office, ICO. This is not a surprise, as staff in schools are very busy, and it's very easy to overlook something when trying to do things in a hurry. It's important to ensure there is not a fear of reporting by staff because of the threat of repercussions from a school. It is typically easier to fix IT issues and reduce the negative impact they create the earlier they're reported. An accidental cyber incident may involve losing a USB storage device that wasn't encrypted, or accidentally emailing the wrong person, with information containing sensitive data. Staff may also feel compelled to respond to school emails on their personal devices. Accidental data breaches. In the next video case study, we see a real example of an accidental data breach involving a member of staff. As we saw in this case study, storing data on a USB stick that has no password or encryption could lead to a major data breach if it is lost or stolen. Try to avoid using USB sticks if you can. If you do need to use one, try to use a stick issued by your school. 4 key ways to defend yourself. Now that we understand some of the most common threats and types of cyber incidents facing schools, let's have a look at how we might defend ourselves against them. Defend yourself against phishing. This section looks at how you might defend yourself from phishing attacks. Phishing is one of the most common types of cyber attack and can be targeted or untargeted. What is phishing? Phishing is where an email appears genuine but is actually fake. It might try and trick you into revealing sensitive information, or it might contain a link to a malicious website or an attachment that is infected with malware. Some phishing attempts are random, while others might be more targeted to you as an individual or to specific organisations like schools. Phishing attempts typically arrive via email, but can also arrive by social media, text message, or phone call. Your IT team or IT supplier should have security tools working behind the scenes to help protect your school from phishing. But you can also play a massive role by following some key steps. Example of a phishing attempt. Here is an example of what a phishing email might look like. In this example, someone is pretending to be sending an email from Microsoft, suggesting to the school's business manager that they have reached the size limit on their email account. Phishing emails will often compel someone to take action. For most people, not being able to receive or send emails is something that would worry them, so they will usually act to help prevent it. Here, the phishing email is prompting the user to click on a link to increase their email capacity. When the user clicks on the dodgy link, they will be taken to a website that looks like a genuine Microsoft web page. Once the user enters their username and password on this web page, the attacker will have access to these details and will use them to access the business manager's email account. Once the attacker has gained access to the business manager's account, they may steal the school's data or try and use the business manager's email account to phish other users within the school. Usually they might try to convince a parent, supplier, or other member of staff to transfer money to the attacker's bank account.